The stage is set and the teams are ready. Warwick takes on Manheim Township in today's thrilling matchup. Stay tuned. WGALA Brainbusters is up next.
From Studio B, this is WGALA Brainbusters. Now, here's your host, Rich Rosen.
Well, hi everyone, and welcome to another thrilling match of WGALA Brainbusters. We've reached the quarterfinals, an exciting and pivotal moment in the competition. Only 5 teams remain, with 3 already securing their place in the semifinals. Today's winners will join Penn Manor, Lancaster Mennonite, and Elizabethtown to advance to the semifinals, while they'll be guaranteed at least $1,000 from WGALA Brainbusters. So good luck to our teams Warwick and Manheim Township in this high-stakes round. But before we dive into the opening round, let's do as we always do. Let's take a moment to introduce our fantastic teams. So first, from Warwick, it's a pleasure to welcome back Harry. He is a junior. The captain is Raya. She is a junior. And we have Liz joining us today, and she is a junior. Between Harry and Raya is one of the alternates, Jack, a junior. And between Raya and Liz, we have Cristiano. He is a freshman. And next to Liz, we have today's coach, Mr. Raymond Mount. He teaches biology at Warwick High School. Welcome back, the Warwick High School Brainbusters team. And now let's move over to Manheim Township. We'll say hello once again to Cameron. He is a senior. Andy is the captain. He is a junior. And Ellie is the senior. Now, we also have Vincent. He is a senior between Andy and Ellie. He is the alternate. We have 2 captains. Between Cameron and Andy, we have Mr. Zach Mussman. He is the gifted resource teacher. And then we have Mrs. Caitlin Rock, who is next to Ellie. She teaches business and also works in the gifted education program with Mr. Mussman. Welcome back, Manheim Township Brainbusters team. It's great to have familiar faces. We have a lot of work cut out for us, beginning now with today's opening round. You know how to play, you know how to win. We have 10-point questions, never a penalty for an incorrect response. Let's get to work now with this 10-point question. In 2021, Congress designated it a federal holiday, the first to be approved since Martin Luther King Jr. Day in 1983. What is America's newest federal holiday Andy?
Kwanzaa?
Oh, no, sorry. That celebrates Harry.
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth celebrates Black history and freedom. You are correct for 10 points. This musical symbol looks like the number sign or pound sign on a telephone. Ellie.
Sharp.
A sharp is the musical symbol. You are correct for 10 points, getting Manheim Township on the board. Let's test a fraction of your knowledge. Subtract 3/4 from 4/3. What's the difference? Cameron.
1/2.
No, sorry, incorrect. Sorry. Any idea, Raya?
1/3.
Oh no, it's 7/12. That's 16/12 minus 9/12 is 7/12. Mr. Sowerberry, Mr. Brownlow, and Mr. Bumble are all characters in this Dickens novel. What, Cameron?
David Copperfield.
Oh no, sorry. What orphan is the title character? Raya.
Oliver Twist.
Oliver Twist is the correct answer. James Madison, James Monroe, John Quincy Adams, Martin Van Buren, and James Buchanan. They all held this cabinet position before becoming president. What secretary were they, Andy?
Secretary of State.
They were indeed, for another 10 points. It's the branch of biology that deals with heredity, especially the mechanisms, Raya.
Genetics.
Genetics does with heredity and variation. These are the times that try men's souls, he wrote in his pamphlet, The Crisis. Who was this colonial advocate for independence? Andy.
Thomas Paine.
He's the one, yes. The next one will be May 31st, 2026. The last one was August 19th, 2024. What name is given to that?
Solar eclipse.
No, sorry. I'm going to complete the question from Manheim Township. What name is given to that rare second full moon in a month? Ellie.
A supermoon?
Oh no, sorry, it's called the blue moon. Spanish textbooks call it La Guerra del 98. What war resulted in the liberation of Cuba, the Philippines, and Puerto Rico? Andy?
Spanish American.
You are correct. His most familiar statues are the Thinker and the Kiss. Ellie?
Rodin.
Rodin, who was the 19th century French sculptor, yes. Historical dates are sometimes hard to remember. How about centuries? In what century was the Battle of Hastings fought and the First Crusade? Andy?
11th.
The 11th century was 1066 and the First Crusade was launched in 1095. The 11th century is correct. About 1 a year registers over 8 on the Richter scale. What are these natural disasters, Raya?
Earthquake.
Earthquakes is correct. She was 18 years old when she became queen and 82 when she died, Raya.
Victoria.
Queen Victoria, her 36-year reign lasted from 1837 to 1901. It's been in the news recently. Ratified in 1951, this amendment to the Constitution set 10 years as the maximum time a person could serve as president. Which amendment is it, Andy?
27th.
No, sorry, incorrect. Harry.
26.
No, you're both incorrect. It's the 22nd Amendment. She sang the song Believe at the 2024 Raya. Cher did at the 2024 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. In 1853, Commodore Matthew Perry used a little gunboat diplomacy to open this Asian country,
Japan.
Andy.
Japan.
To trade to the outside world. The country was Japan. When a roller coaster is pulled to the top of a long incline and goes over, it changes potential energy to kinetic. Raya. Ooh, sorry. What would a physicist call the vector quantity of the roller coaster's motion? Man, I'm Township Cameron.
Velocity.
No, it's momentum is the correct answer. In 1892, Connecticut candy maker George Smith stuck a hard candy on a stick and named it for Raya.
Lollipop.
A lollipop, a name for a popular racehorse. The name stuck. It is, of course, Lollipop. The Green Mountains run through it, as it's called the Green Mountain State. Andy?
Vermont,
oui. Point Barrow, Alaska is the northernmost point in the United States. In which state will you find the southernmost point, Cameron? Hawaii, the island of Kauai, to be exact. His real name was John Paul, but when he murdered a mutinous crewman in 1773, he flew to North America and changed his name. Harry?
Blackbeard.
What was the new name? No, sorry, incorrect. Manheim Township? Andy?
John Paul Jones.
That's the correct answer for 10 points. Mission successful, he reported after dropping the atomic bomb. Andy?
Truman.
Oh, no, sorry. On Hiroshima on August 6, 1945. Who was the pilot of the Enola Gay? And that was Colonel Paul W. Tibbets. Well, that sound takes us to the end of the round, gives us all a chance to take a collective breath. And that's a good thing because, boy, we have seen some fantastic work right in front of us. 70 to 100, but it's early on. We have the one-on-one rapid fire and 60-second team lightning rounds. They're coming up on WGAL 8 Brainbusters after this.
WGAL 8 Brainbusters will return after this. The final 4 teams in the WGAL 8 Brainbusters tournament will win cash grants. The 3rd and 4th place teams will receive $1,000 each. The 2nd place team will receive $3,000. And the WGAL 8 Brainbusters champions will receive $5,000 in grant money. Now, back to your host, Rich Rosen.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to WGAL 8 Brainbusters. We have a fantastic game going between Warwick and Manheim Township. Now, Manheim Township does have a slight lead, but Warwick is in there beautifully as we head into today's one-on-one rapid fire. It gives us a chance to pit our individual players against each other, plus maybe find out a little bit that's going on in their very busy lives. So first, we'll welcome back Harry. Welcome back to Brainbusters. Great to have you here. So our question for this round of play is, what teacher has had the most impact on you so far in your life?
I think I would have to say Miss Cole, who was my 9th grade English teacher and also my Journalism 1 teacher for this year. She got me into writing and definitely set me on the right path. So.
Well, it's amazing how one teacher can really inspire you to do the right thing, and writing is certainly a critical part of communication. Cameron, what about you? What teacher has impacted you?
Definitely Mr. Whitby, who's the technology and engineering teacher. I've been able to have his class, and he's my club advisor, the Tech and Engineering Club.
Well, that's awesome. It sounds like he really sparked something in you. Cameron and Harry, let's put you two one-on-one. Here is a question about our neighbors, the other planets. Not all of the planets in our solar system have moons. Which two don't have any natural satellites? Cameron?
Venus and Mercury.
Venus and Mercury is correct for 10 points, yes. Marines sing of the halls of Montezuma and the shores of Tripoli. The halls of Montezuma are in the modern country of Mexico. In what North African country could you visit the shores of Tripoli? Cameron again.
Libya.
Libya is correct. You are correct again for another 10 points. And finally, small town life is a popular literary subject. In what Nathaniel Hawthorne novel does Hester Prynne have difficulty? Cameron.
Scarlet Letter.
The Scarlet Letter. She has difficulty adjusting to life in a drab small town. Good for you. You dominated all three of your questions, giving a very strong lead right now to Manheim Township, 70 to 130. But now let's meet our two captains. First, from Warwick, it's a pleasure to welcome back Raya. Raya, welcome back. Nice to have you here. So there's obviously you've had some great teachers in your life. Is there a teacher that you can share with us that stands out that really has impacted you?
Yeah, I'd have to say my 10th grade history teacher, Ms. Donnell. She really teaches her class like a college course, and it's just prepared me so much for college, and I'm really grateful for her for that.
Well, it's a great story. It really highlights the importance of great teachers. Andy, what about you? What teacher has impacted you that you can share with us?
I would say my second grade teacher from the Char Elementary, Mr. Mullen. He taught me how to adapt to school, and what he taught me now even still helps me today in my successes.
It's just amazing how one teacher can really help shape our lives. Thanks for sharing, Andy. Andy and Raya, let's put you two one-on-one. Keir Starmer is the current Prime Minister of England. Andy. Oh, no, sorry. I'm going to complete the question for Raya. Who served as Prime Minister from 1979 to 1990, the longest term in the 20th century? Raya.
Thatcher?
Margaret Thatcher is the correct answer for 10 points. Purple was a standout color in the movies in the 1980s, like Spielberg's The Color Purple or Woody Allen's The Purple Rose of Cairo. In which iconic famous rocker starred in Purple Rain, a story of Raya?
Prince?
Prince did, a story of a Minneapolis musician trying to achieve fame. Prince is the correct answer. And finally, here is a question about presidential trivia. At 5 feet 4 inches, he was the shortest U.S. president, James Madison. At 6 foot 4 inches, Abraham Lincoln was the tallest president. At more than 300 pounds, who was the Andy?
Taft.
William H. Taft was the heaviest president. It's an interesting piece of trivia to have in the back of your mind. 90 to 140. Now let's meet our third players in today's competition. Liz, welcome to Brainbusters. What about you? What teacher has impacted you so far in your life?
I would say a teacher I've had, I think, for 3 years now. Ms. Rakowitz, she's been my broadcasting and production teacher for my freshman and sophomore years, and I was able to be a teacher assistant for her this year. So I'm very grateful to her because she's kind of helped me realize what I kind of want to do with the rest of my life, which is production and broadcasting.
Oh, what a great influence. It's nice to have somebody influence you like that. Thank you for sharing that great story. Ellie, what about you? What teacher could you give a shout out to, if you will?
I would say my 10th grade chemistry teacher, Mr. Bear. I mentioned that I want to do materials engineering, and I think his class really sparked my passion for chemistry and made me want to go on that path.
Oh, that's fantastic that a teacher like that had impact on you like that and for your whole future. Ellie and Liz, hopefully these three questions will impact you as we put you to one-on-one. Known to natives as Rapa Nui, this Polynesian island is a 63 square mile special territory of Chile in the Southeast Pacific. It is actually the most isolated inhabited landmass on Earth. What island is famous for its more than 1,000 massive human-faced stone statues? Liz?
Easter Island.
Easter Island is correct for 10 points. In order to discover the presence, cause, or extent of a disease, a tissue can be removed from the body to be examined microscopically. What is this, Ellie?
A biopsy?
A biopsy is this medical procedure. And finally, in 2005, it got a next-gen look with touches of orange, yellow, and red. There's a red torch on Hamilton's left and the phrase, "We the people" in red on Hamilton's right. What denomination is this, Ellie?
The Federal Bank.
Oh, no. Sorry. Liz, what denomination of a bill is this?
$10.
It is a $10 bill. Good for you. Look at those scores. We have a great game going, 110 to 150. But we're going to pick up the pace now and play today's 60-second Team Lightning round. Raya, your team is behind at this point, but only by 40 points, so you will have the honor of selecting first among these three quizzes. We have the year 1984. City people. Captain, your answer, please.
City people.
We'll do city people.
City people. Some people live in the city and some people have cities in their names. So for 10 points each, identify the city these people and other living things share a name with? Raya, I take your answer as the team's answer. Harry and Liz are going to help you along. We have 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. So good luck, and here we go. Our first president selected the site of our national capital.
Washington.
Correct. The friendly ghost comes from a small town in Wyoming.
Casper.
Casper is correct. The treasure state, or Hannah Miley Cyrus's character for Disney.
Montana.
Montana, yes. This Italian explorer discovered the New World
America.
and moved to Ohio. No,
Skip.
Columbus. The author of The Call of the Wild wasn't English despite his
London.
name. London is correct. Janet, Jesse, Alan, and Michael, the capital of Mississippi.
Skip.
Jackson, the author of Pride and Prejudice, never lived in the capital of Texas.
Austin.
Austin, yes. After writing 13 New Testament epistles, he moved to Minnesota.
Skip.
St. Paul. Sabrina's Cat, or a city in Massachusetts famous for witches.
Boston.
Salem. Her movie The Bodyguard was popular in the largest city in Texas.
Dallas.
Whitney Houston. He wrote God Bless America, not God Bless Germany.
Munich.
Irving Berlin. This Los Angeles Laker guard was born in Philadelphia, not on Honshu, Japan.
Skip.
Kobe Bryant. This Elizabethan founded a Virginia colony, not the capital of North Carolina.
Elizabeth.
It was Raleigh. Ooh, 5 correct. You experienced some stumbling. It was a tricky quiz. 50 points came your way. Andy, is this a break for you? We'll find out shortly with the 2 remaining quizzes. The year 1984, and Captain, your answer, please.
Captain, your answer, please.
Captain, your answer, please. Every answer includes the word captain. So for 10 points each, identify these captains of fact, fiction, and popular culture. Andy, remember that every answer includes the word captain. I take your answer, of course, as the team's answer. Cameron and Ellie are ready to help you along. 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. Good luck, and here we go. In Peter Pan, he has only one hand and a
Captain
crocodile.
Hook.
That is correct. He's the captain of the Black Pearl in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Jack Sparrow.
Captain Jack Sparrow, sorry. This captain is in the front of every box of this breakfast cereal.
Captain Crunch.
That is correct. He's the master of the Pequod in pursuit of Moby Dick.
Captain Ahab.
That is correct. When the Planeteers combine their powers, this environmental superhero appears.
Pass.
Captain Planet, children's hero created by Dav Pilkey with the most unusual costume.
Captain Underpants.
That is correct. Walt Whitman wrote this lament after the assassination of Lincoln.
Captain, my captain.
That is correct. William Shatner's role in Star Trek.
Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk, yes. Mel Gibson was the voice of this character in Disney's Pocahontas.
Captain Cook.
Captain John Smith. He commands the Nautilus on her journey 20,000 leagues under the sea.
Captain Nemo.
That is correct. He was the captain of the Bounty before the famous mutiny, that is.
Pass.
Captain Bligh in Treasure Island. He's the Long John Silver's parrot. In real life, he was a famous pirate.
Captain Long John Silver.
Captain Kidd. In the 1770s, this English explorer explored Australia and New
Captain
Zealand.
Cook.
Captain Cook. Did you say that? He said that and I didn't hear that. That is correct. So 8 correct. 80 points came your way. Boy, 2 challenging quizzes for our teams. So we have a good game going, but everything can change now because we still have another half of the show, including today's bonus Brainbuster. Now, during our break, our teams will wager 0 to 25 points based on their knowledge of social movements. So we'll have the bonus Brainbuster and, of course, the all-important Final Frenzy when WGAL8 Brainbusters continues after these messages.
Watch all this season's episodes of WGAL8 Brainbusters anytime on WGAL.com. Our online home also includes our tournament schedule and a chance to learn more about the show and host Rich Rosen. Scan the QR code with your phone or go to WGAL.com and click on Brainbusters.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back as we continue our match between Warwick and Manheim Township. Now, Warwick faltered a little bit in that last round of play, but they can make up ground very quickly, beginning now with today's bonus Brainbuster. During our break, our teams wagered 0 to 25 points based on their knowledge of social movements. We're going to head into the News 8 newsroom with Thusmeen Mahfouz. She has today's question. Thusmeen, welcome back.
Thanks, Rich. Now here's your bonus brain buster. This movement, led by students in the wake of a 2018 school shooting in Parkland, Florida, seeks to reduce gun violence through legislative reform, including stricter background checks and banning assault weapons. What's the name of this movement? I'll say that again. So this movement, led by students in the wake of a 2018 school shooting in Parkland, Florida, seeks to reduce gun violence through legislative reform, including stricter background checks and banning assault weapons. What's the name of this movement? Good luck with your answer. Now back to Studio B. Rich.
Thank you, Thusmine. Good luck, teams. We'll give you about 5 seconds. Teams are consulting with each other. They're writing their answers down. Raya has closed her pen. We'll wait for Andy. Okay, pens are closed. We think of David Hogg and Emma X. Gonzalez as two of the leading students who formed this group. Raya, did you come up with the right answer? March for Gun Change. Students for Gun Change. No, I'm sorry, that is incorrect. We have to deduct 25 points for your score. It's hard to read that distance. So, Andy, what did you come up with? Did you come up with Sandy Hook? No, but only a 15-point wager. It's called March for Our Lives. March for Our Lives. David Hogg is still pursuing advocates for stricter gun control legislation to prevent gun violence. All right, 135 to 215. Warwick, you have your work cut out for you, but you can do it beginning now with today's Final Frenzy. This West African country was created in 1957 when British Tagalong and Gold Coast united. What country has its capital at Accra? Andy?
Ghana.
Ghana does indeed for 20 points. If words and wordplay are among your strengths, this should be easy. What is the longest one-syllable word in English with only one vowel, but it's a plural? Ellie?
No answer.
Oh, sorry. Any idea? Warwick? We stumped you on strengths. She was born Alice Rosenbaum in St. Petersburg, Russia in 1905. Ellie?
No answer.
Oh, sorry, I'm going to complete the question here for Warwick, but changed her name before she published her first novel, We the Living. She still had the same initials, A.R. Who wrote Anthem, The Fountainhead, and Atlas Shrugged? Oh, that's Ayn Rand. The Fox, Rad, and Near Islands are part of this partially submerged volcanic chain between Alaska and Russia. What is this group of islands called? Andy?
Aleutian Islands.
Aleutian Islands is correct. This huge black and white painting includes a dead warrior, a dying horse, a bellowing bull, and a weeping mother. Ellie?
Guernica.
Guernica is the correct answer, yes. Pasteurization refers to heating milk to kill bacteria. What word refers to the process that keeps the cream and milk from separating before you drink it? Well, we're all drinking homogenized milk, or homogenization. This Shakespearean tragedy begins in Venice, where the hero marries the daughter of Brabantio, and then moves to Cyprus, where he kills her. Which play is it, Liz?
Othello.
Othello is correct. The Maasai word for extended place describes the huge area where the wildebeest migrate. What is this Great Plain, Andy?
Serengeti.
The Serengeti, an amazing place. Yes, sometimes called visual purple. It is the light-sensitive pigment found in the rods of eyes. What is it? Raya?
Iris?
No, not the iris, sorry. Andy?
Retina.
No, it's rhodopsin is the correct answer. This fat-soluble vitamin, also known as tocopherol, is found in nuts, seeds, green leafy vegetables, soybeans, corn, and Ellie.
Folic acid.
No, sorry. Which vitamin is it, Warwick? Raya?
Vitamin B?
No, it's vitamin E. DNA is a long, complex molecule made of smaller molecules, abbreviated A, C, G, and T. What general term refers?
Nucleotides?
Nucleotides is correct. The Battle of Dettingen, fought in 1743, was the last time an English king actually led his troops into battle. Who was king in 1743? Andy?
George II.
He's the one. Yes, it's a plane curve, which is a set of all points that have the same total distance from two fixed points. What kind? Cameron?
Ellipse.
It is an ellipse, is the closed curve that we were going for. He studied. We were going for Walter Reed on that question. That's not takes to the end of the round and to the end of the game. A fantastic performance for Manheim Township. They are now deserving to come back for the semifinals and a guarantee of $1,000. But we hope to have the pleasure of your company in just a few short moments.
Scorekeeping for WGAL8 Brainbusters, presented by Jennings College Consulting, where students discover the right college fit for the future. We'll return after this. Welcome back to WGAL8 Brainbusters, the Susquehanna Valley's longest-running high school quiz show. Once again, here's your host, Rich Rosen.
Well, hello, everybody. What a thrilling game. Congratulations to Manheim Township on advancing to the semifinals. And a big thank you for Warwick for their valiant effort in today's match. With their win, Manheim Township secures at least $1,000 from their team, for their team from WGAL8 Brainbusters. Now, next time, we head into the semifinals with Penn Manor and Lancaster Mennonite kicking things off. Our top 4 teams will compete for a chance to become the WGAL8 Brainbusters champions. The stakes are higher than ever, so please stay tuned. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Rich Rosen signing off, and remember, stay curious, keep asking questions, and never stop learning. We'll see you at the semifinals. So long.